What do you guys want? Huh? These guys just follow me around all day long. Got some rogue chickens. There was a cougar or a bobcat around here this morning. I just glimpsed it through the trees, and these guys are lucky. Anywho, garden update. It is November 18th, I do believe. Doing this update. It's been a while, so I haven't posted the other garden updates I have, but it is getting ready to get down to the single digits here tomorrow night. Right now it's about 35 degrees. It's about 11 o'clock. Been getting around, the coldest it's gotten so far is like down to 17, 18 degrees. But you can see the shard. This guy, we got 10 inches of snow too, so this is what's left over from that. But the shard, survives. Just want to show you the cold weather stuff out here. All the seeds are gone. I cleaned this up pretty good. The kale finally went down. You can see I've been fertilizing, bringing the compost in. This is where all the sorrel was. I transplanted more sorrel up here. And there are strawberries in here, but I kind of covered them up. You can see fertilizing. These guys like the coolness, but not the cold. Here, look at just having this on the side of the house. The tomato didn't survive, but I just picked these before I got the camera out, and they're still good. And these guys are still good too, and they're slowly ripening. I should pick them before it gets real cold. You can see the sorrel still doing good too. Got some more of that. Strawberries loving it actually. Those are just looking like garlic. Interesting. So, if you ever build a greenhouse, if you ask me, the best way is either in the house, like off a basement, or off the side of the house. You could use it as an alternative heat source and use your house to heat it, and vice versa, if you did it right and you had the money. So, Lovage finally kicked the bucket. These guys, look at the oregano. Still probably edible. Lamb's ear, still surviving, looking good. Brr. Got a beet in there. Look at all these. These are garlic chives. They're onions, but they taste like garlic. This was all arugula. Carrots are still in there. One thing that really surprised me is this catnip is extremely strong. Look at it. Extremely strong. And look at the stinging nettle. Alright. Quit watering him, but you can see he survived the chickens and he's spreading. This is going to be awesome. Gonna have stinging nettle. Big old patch. See, I've been emptying the compost. As soon as I empty this all out, I'm still going to maintain a seed, but I'm going to line the bottom with a bunch of this cardboard, which is basically, what is it, trees, pretty much, outside the plastic, and then horse glue, I believe, or some sort of animal glue. Alright, then let's check out. Chamomile still survived. This must be a warm spot for some reason. Montezuma sunflower. Alright. Check it out. So I am getting ready to pull out these baby beets since they're going to be killed here shortly. I've been slowly feeding them to the chickens. It's like a winter food, winter veggies. The chives are pretty much done. They've been frozen, but they're still... if you're really hungry, you could eat these, but the chickens eat them. Bunch of curly leaf kale seeds. You can see the Russian kale. Just a few are doing alright. It's a little cold for them. It's turned into chicken and duck food. Catmint, I've been pulling them back because it's out of control. It's seeded everywhere. What a mess. I'm definitely going to shovel him out and take him elsewhere. What a pain. Oh, And once I get all these little beets, baby beet greens out, I'm going to plant a bunch of peaches. I got some white peach on top and regular peach on the bottom. And let the tree sprout up and either transplant them or sell them. I got some really good carrots kicking. I'm saving this one and that one and this one, because this one's purple anyways, but they're the biggest ones, and I'm going to save them for seeds. I really want the purple carrots back. And these are blood red beets. A lot of the leaves, like you see, they're real freeze damaged, but you can see there's still some stout ones coming, the inner ones. I'm saving the best ones for seeds. I've been eating these slowly. As well as these other beets back there, I'll show you. And at 10 inches of snow, this thing filled all the way up. It gave me 2 loads of laundry. Sweet, yeah. See, tomatoes done there. Stingy nettles in the back, doing alright. All these carrots here, you can see everywhere that it's dug up. I've been eating them like mad every night. Super good. And here's a curly leaf kale. Probably the strongest out of all the kale. These leaves that are turning, I've been giving to all the animals. Snacking up. Or fell. I love this stuff. Got some garlic coming up. I'll die off here soon. Onions. I'm just letting them go. Trying to get a wild patch. And look at this oregano here. This guy's actually spreading everywhere, which is really good. See? Got some more right there. Sorry about that. And surprisingly, look at this Mexican hat. Still alive. Oh, let me tell you, if you're doing this, okay, so it's mid-November here. And when it gets really cold, if the soil is wet, then the freeze will go down and damage the roots. So it's kind of a give and take. Just kind of keep that in mind. I have frozen carrots to where they do not survive the winter before, and garlic. So it's something to keep in mind. But these guys, you know, they're still really good, and probably they'll be good to eat until spring. So I need to eat all of these until before like probably January. Need to get this guy inside so the pot doesn't break. Look at this nice little romaine lettuce. Or, yeah, I think it's a romaine. Anyways, been eating these beets too. But they're doing real good right here. Planted a bunch of garlic in here. There's just some apple and apricot trees that were volunteers in the garden, which gave me the idea of planting those peach seeds. Got a bunch of dill seeds in the back still. Which is gone. These beets were nice and big, so I mounted soil over them to keep them alive during the freeze. And you can see this cannabis here. These guys are really strong. I've already harvested them all. Kind of a bit too stringy inside for my taste. Better to do it outside, or at least with the clear plastic. That way they're more dense. Anywho, gotta get all this stuff up before the freeze. Oh, it looks like there's a fennel popping right there. Look at that. So these are cold weather food. Veggies. Oh, and I got a bunch of spinach seeds. I just threw like 500 in here. And so as I pull all this stuff up, they'll like seed themselves and they'll come up as ready and needed. Huh. Crazy. Who knew you could grow dill in November? But just wanted to show all y'all that you can grow food pretty much year round here. You know, 20 degrees is totally fine. Spinach would survive outside with that, no problem. And just with a little bit of shelter and a little bit of thermal heater, and I got the clear plastic on the south side, so it gets the real winter sun, get the full light, and more of a shade with this yellow stuff in the summer, which it's a give and take. Honestly, greenhouses, where I'm at, high altitude, intense sun, high desert basically, but still zone 5A, they don't work all the time. This is where they shine right now. October, November, February, March, April, May, June. But in midsummer, they're way too much, way too hot. So, and then if you got the soft plastic too, you got to worry about the windstorms, you got to worry about the snow load, you got to worry about the hail. So everything's a give and take, I have found. And there's no one solution. It just seems like there's 100 1-point solutions, like 100 pennies make $1, 100 small things make a good garden, a good environment, good ecosystem. But just try, man. Just try. Where there's a will, there's a way. Love it's barely surviving. Look at all my beet seeds already. This is gonna be good. I love beets. This stuff, it's good for you. I think it's anti-parasitic and whatnot, but it is out of control. All right, cheers, guys. Happy growing. Oh, look at all my peas still. I've already knocked all these down, and the seeds are everywhere. I need to like save some of those. Oh, it never ends. The work never ends. Good work. But if you have to work for money elsewhere and then come back and work this, it gets a bit hard. And that's kind of why the videos went on the wayside, because I had to perform triage with my time, and videos were the first to go. Alright, I'm back now. Cherry on, happy growing. Hallelujah. Alright guys, garden update. Working on a new little bed. Eventually that pony's going to be big. So think about maybe having a hot tub there or something. Who knows? But we got our first snow. It is the first day of spring, if you ask me. It is the 26th of December. The first day the sun has began moving south after 3 days of rest. It basically set on the 21st, quit moving north, sat there for 3 days, and then is rising again. Of course, it's hard to know down here, but it's pretty easy to see in Alaska, where I'm from. Just south of the Arctic Circle. Anyhow, it's been got down to probably 12 degrees or something like that. And got a bunch of curly kale. Some are doing better than others, as you can see. The corner's probably a lot colder than this one. This gets more direct sunlight. You can see kind of a line. So that's a lot of good chicken food. I'm going to save a few for seeds, even though I got this big daddy who's just full of nice seeds. I got to pull all those beets up for the chickens to eat. I did save a couple, and I mounded them with dirt. I did plant spinach all throughout here, so it should be coming up soon. And you can see, well, this is garlic. I've actually, hold on. So this is actually one stick of garlic, one clove that I planted years ago, probably about 3 years, maybe 4. And I dug it up kind of this fall, and it had 3 giant heads of garlic. And I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. So I just replanted it again, because I kind of just dreamed of just having a giant patch of garlic. I think that'd be super awesome, like a mother patch. So it's kind of an experiment. And like I say, first day of spring, December 26th, and look at peas are starting to pop. Even though it is, I don't know, it's like 15 degrees last night. Wasn't that a one? That's cool. I didn't plant those, I just had a giant pea plant here, and he seeded himself. Catnip's still there, and I gotta tell you, man, I am in love with that tea. It is delicious. Thanks. I've eaten most of the carrots. I gotta get these out. You can see I just got a bunch of peas laying everywhere. Yeah. Oh, Steamy Nettle's pretty much done, but he'll be coming back soon. Anyways, the garden update. Nothing popping yet in here. Let's go check on the chickens. Oh, I'm just trying to get these batteries up there, so I gotta hook those. Hook up my hot water system. So these guys would run on some panels, which would work a low volume pump, I guess. I don't know. Alright, be right back. Oh, by the way, why they're still here is because 318 pounds. That's without acid juice inside of it. Allah. Alright, be right back. What are you guys doing? That's Felipe. Only got 3 roosters left. We've been eating them. See, I made the pond bigger, but I got froze out. Make it bigger in the spring when I can. There's my newer compost piles. Let's see what these guys are up to. They're bales of alfalfa. I've been feeding them. Opened one up on Christmas. What's up, Big White? Big Daddy? Now these ones, except for the white ones, the Rhode Island Reds and the Margaret, whatever she is, they're a lot smaller than these roosters, so they kind of hide in here so they don't get beat up and abused. There he goes. What's up? What's up? That's Tahira, old girlfriend, and that's their sunroom over there. We got some Christmas lights up, give them a little bit of seeing power. This is where they sleep, that's where they roost. Rhonda, what's up with your stance? Weirdo. Alright, check this out. Alright, I've expanded. One, I got irrigation tank in. These people have thrown it away. East Coasters. So I'm in the midst of patching it up. Got froze out, but dug it down just a little bit. Check. Expanded the chicken fence. It used to be here. That goes in here. This is my future dew pond, D-E-W. All the way down to my big pondies. To the lower garden. This is where it stops. Still got work to do, obviously. And that's the lower garden. It's gonna be sick. Mild winter down here. We got that first big snow and then nothing. And we just got this. Hope you're doing well where you're at. And get growing food, guys. That's the only way. Victory Gardens. Need to put my capstone up on this guy. Why did the chickens come in here? Warm up, fertilize it, trim the soil. I don't know how it goes. Alright. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.